I think we need to acknowledge that. Now, maybe it's worth it for some health objectives that are being achieved, if there are any being achieved. But what's a little annoying, maybe even dishonest, is the administration denying that there are any consequences, there are any trade-offs in this life, that we're just being fed a free lunch.
Exactly right. You know, today we also had a conversation about job losses that might occur as a result of raising the minimum wage. Apparently some 500,000 job losses might occur again from the CBO. Do you agree with that?
It just came out a few hours ago, so I haven't totally digested it. That sounds a little bit of an underestimate, because there's actually two forces going on here. You have the minimum wage, but you also have Obamacare. Obamacare is pushing wages down, so even if the minimum wage didn't change, there would be job losses from that. That really, in a sense, the minimum wage needs to go down to be congruent with the pressures of Obamacare.
You said some 2 million fewer jobs in 2017. Pardon me, I believe that's the CBO. People opting to leave the workforce. And, you know, I look at this and I think about so many policies in this administration that seem to devalue work. What do you make of that?
Yeah, Obamacare is not the first. The stimulus was a collection of assistance for low-income and unemployed people. And what it did was create more low-income and unemployed people, and we kind of got what we paid for. Now, we were helping people, and it's nice to be helpful, and Americans like to help people, but the price of that help was a smaller labor market, a smaller economy, more people in poverty, more people unemployed.
Casey, thanks for coming on the show tonight. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. All right, small banks are becoming big business in the mortgage industry. Customers seem to be passing over big banks for these small ones. Fox Business's Jeff Flock is at Glenview State Bank in Illinois with the details. What's causing this reversal, Jeff?
I'll tell you, Jerry, you won't see this at the B of A Bank branch. This is the personal safe of the fellow who, back in the 1920s, founded the Glenview State Bank. This is the kind of feel you get at these small banks. I'll tell you, if you look at the share, it's pretty amazing, and we'll get to exactly why this is, but the not 5 big banks got in about 5-6 years ago about 40% of the share of mortgage business. Now you're at 60%. What's the reason?
I just think that customers, when you're dealing with, especially a mortgage, which is for most people one of the largest loans you'll ever take and probably the most important asset that you'll own, it's really important to be able to talk to someone with experience and with knowledge and to get advice on what the right product is for you.
You see, when people walk in here, you've got, it's kind of a friendly environment, and you can actually walk up to somebody's office and talk to them face to face. Take a look at the size of the market, though, Jerry. It's really sharp, and part of that, of course, is a lack of refis. But if you look at what Mortgage Bankers Association thinks about what it will be this year compared to last year, about $500 billion less. So you don't necessarily see a big run-up in your business, but you're taking share.